So don't try to go outside the box when you're already inside the box. Capiche?
Andrew Scoppa would talk to us about a situation in the criminal world in Montreal, and now we just have audio. But you see, us both were in front of him, so we could actually see what his body language was saying.
Oh, they were all scared. They were looking at somebody. They were all calling a certain somebody. They were all looking at him like he's going to be our savior.
Note by saying a certain person instead of saying I, he says a certain person while pointing towards himself with his index so that we could understand that this certain person was himself. And in a certain point in the beach, paranoia settles. You, Eric, hear someone with a French-Canadian accent not far from us. And Andrew Scoppa hears the same thing. Oh, he shut his trap like an oyster. And we didn't want to compromise our confidentiality, the secrecy of those meetings. So we decided to push our meetings, the follow-up to all our meetings, for the next day.
Vito was like kind of a politician anyway, because at the end of the day, he had a following. He could get anybody together. So for him to be able to get people together, you have to have qualities like a leader of a party. You know, instead of separating, you unite.
Do you know if he liked one politician in particular?
Oh, well, the politicians he liked is the politicians that used to give him money, obviously. And the politicians that would give him, let's say, you had swampland and you want to build, okay, permission, okay. Or there's a certain sector or there's a land deal that was claimed contaminated, but now you uncontaminated it. You know, I like those politicians.
What color?
It doesn't matter the color.
Yeah, but
Green.
Look, we can't do otherwise than smile at him a little bit. You were looking forward, huh, to hear him talk about Vito Rizzuto, the politician? He says, green. Yeah. Yeah. So now we're at, what, our third day of our journey in Barcelona, approximately, and Andrew Scoppa embarks on the return of Vito to Montreal.
Alors, Vito Rizzuto a quitté la prison de Florence ce matin à 7h30, heure du Colorado. Le Bureau fédéral des prisons nous a confirmé ce matin qu'il avait été libéré de sa sentence.
Quand il est arrivé au Canada, le premier endroit où il est allé, c'est Toronto. Et après ça, on a perdu sa trace. Il y avait des gros titres de journaux. Où est Vito? Il était caché.
Why was he hiding?
Oh, because obviously he was a target. He didn't want to take a chance. They kill your son, they kill your brother-in-law, they kill your father. How much more indication do you need?
Quand il est revenu, il est allé se cacher. In the country, you see.
Well, out in the country, meaning...
Meaning campagne?
The campagne, you know.
Be more specific. Huh?
Well, basically in Laurentians up north, you know, in a house, you know, not too far from a golf course. Well, there was somebody's always staying there, that's for sure. Yeah.
Like 24/7?
Well, there was always somebody there.
Okay.
So the place wouldn't be left alone. There would be 2-3 guys sitting there.
So he stayed there for a few weeks until Christmas?
A few months.
So October to December?
Basically October to December. October, November, December, yeah. After that, he went back home. He was there till, I think, if I'm not mistaken, till March. Then he got his new house on Patrick Street in Laval.
In this period, in August 2012, Andrew Scoppa had big ambitions. That's true. He wanted to become the leader of the mafia. Andrew Scoppa wanted, well, he told us he was planning himself to come take care of Vito Rizzuto, to hide him like he had hidden other people for him, certain close friends of Vito Rizzuto, While there was heat being generated in Montreal, in fact, he was coddling the idea of becoming his right hand. And what's astonishing is that in that era, even in that period, police had informants in the mafia underworld, informants inside the criminal underworld, that essentially said the exact same thing, that Andrew Scoppa would do the house cleaning for Vito Rizzuto at his return, that he was going to become his right hand. However, that's not what happens. It's the second generation of the Rizzuto clan that takes over. It's their sons that take over, Rocco Sollecito and Leonardo Rizzuto, with certain others who will aid on the side, and they will, according to Scoppa, do the house cleaning.
Licking his ass and crazy, that's for sure. And the other thing that Saz did that was very smart is he put his brother, Mario, to drive Vito around and to be with him all the time, to see who he's meeting, who he's talking to, what, and listen to what he's saying. So he would know ahead of time who he's going to meet, who he's going to see, and what was the reason for it. So he kept a tab on him, close tab on him. So basically, he was controlling the appointments. So if he wanted to be there, if he thought it was an interest for him, he would be there. So basically, it was all about him and about him getting Vito's contacts, getting Vito's people to have confidence in him.
Kissing ass to get ahead in life.
He was pre-planning everything.
In fact, this moment there, we created a bubble around Vito Rizzuto. And Andrew Scoppa thought that this bubble would include him. But what's happening there is this bubble's excluding him. It is the beginning of the problems for Andrew Scoppa.
His health was good till November 2013.
People came to the house
All the time. I was disgusted.
asking him,
For favors, for pushing him to do this. And the guy's sick. And the idiot of them all was like, why? That's your father. He's sick. He has a hard head. Bring the doctor to the house. Keep him there. Nobody comes in. And if you're going to go see your father, gloves, masks. The guy's immune system is down to zero. He's going to catch something. He did. He caught a fucking cold and his lungs. And he died from that. He didn't die from the disease. He died because he got sick. And I was there. I know. It was a fucking disaster.